Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode on ZereneCraft. Today is episode 15, and we are going to get started doing something a little bit different at the base today. Instead of just the aesthetics thing, as you can see, we've been working a little bit more on the cobblestone and things, and we've been working nicely on the base, getting things ready for the next item, which is actually going to be glass. But today I'm going to be doing some farms. So, I have got a small villager breeder in here, nothing special, just a little single module here, and I've been AFK for a bit, throwing food at them. So we've got some villagers in here, hopefully enough brown coats for what I need. But today I want to build a carrot and potato farm. So the design I want to use is supposed to have 4 modules, but I don't really want bread and I don't want beetroot, so I'm just going to use it and just build 2 of the modules. I'm not actually sure where I'm going to build it yet. Maybe in the corner over there, because it is quite big. So it's obviously not going to fit in one of these blocks. It actually might take more. That is a different project. It's not started yet. So let's see this area. Maybe over here. Although I don't know, maybe it's too close to the villager breeder. Don't know whether it will affect it there. Maybe I'll do it over the other side over there or over that corner. We will see. But the first thing I need to do is start gathering some resources. Now I need lots of solid blocks. I need lots of glass, and then of course I'm going to need lots of dirt and some hoe. Let's get rid of some of these. I might just use up all the stone ones and get rid of them. And then we need water buckets and buckets. There's the buckets. We need some water buckets, and we need lights, and we need... I'm not sure what else I need. I'll have to take a look at the list. So I'm going to find a good place to go and build this, and then we can get started. Okay, so I found a space where it fits. We're actually in the sofa part. As you can see here, we're just behind here in the corner. Now, there was a load of sheep in this area, so I've just had to move them over here. And I've just laid out the first part just so I can see that it fits fine. Now, it is a little bit of a tight fit. It actually touches the wall on this side here. But on this side, there's just enough space for you to get through. So I'll probably have to figure out kind of a walkway. Maybe I'll build like a little tunnel just underneath these 2 blocks, so we can go under the ground to get past there. And I've moved over some villagers now. I might need one more. I did move all brown coats, although I don't actually need all brown coats. I just need... There's going to be 2 levels. So there's going to be carrots and potatoes, and if we can put 2... I don't know whether we can put 2 villagers in it, or if it will work with 2 villagers in each level, or if just 1 is better. I'm not quite sure how it works. On the tutorial that I'm watching, it actually just has 1 doing the farming, but I was wondering if it'll be a bit faster if I have 2 doing it. So we can try with 2, and then I can always get rid of another one later. So I've got some resources to build. We've got lots of blocks, lots of blocks, lots of blocks. I went to the iron farm and got that. And then we've got, what have we got over here? I can't remember. Lots of dirt, lots of slabs, some more dirt, some fences, some other things I need. I need a bit more glass because I didn't really have much, so that's been in the smelter. So I'm going to go get the glass, and then we can actually get this thing built up a little bit more. There's a few other projects I want to do that I'm going to have to kind of spread out over the next few episodes. One of the newer guys on the server is building a gold farm, and I said I will go out and help out with that. This is I've laid out for our nether portal room because I want to move it over from outside the base to actually a room in here. So we've got an idea of what to do in there, which I'm actually going to do that with Stephen when he's online. Then I also want a sugarcane farm, cactus farm, pumpkin and melon farm, all the farms. Plus a wheat farm, because This one, the wheat level just gives bread, and I don't want bread, I want wheat. So have to build a separate wheat farm maybe over there if that's not too close. And that is the projects we've got at the minute. The other little thing I've also done down here is that little cave spider spawner that we found that was right next to the staircase is in here. And I've just blocked it all in, dug all the way down to bedrock and put some magma blocks down, so whenever I'm AFK I just come and wait in here and we are building up our supply of string. So that is the other little thing I've done there. Not much, but it gives it a little bit more, a little bit extra for trading, for getting emeralds, because our bookshop is now actually getting quite busy. So yeah, let's go get this thing started. Okay, so I've been calculating this a little bit. The wall was slightly off, so I've just fixed that now. I actually had 6 in between here instead of 5, so that's changed, but it does make it the same size because they were one too big and this was one too small. So it's still the same size. We've still got 1 block there and that touches the wall. We've got the water sources all in place now and the lights are in the correct place, and I'm just adding in some blocks here just to make it look a little bit nicer. And I think that is done there. Now we just need to fill in all this outside area with dirt just so we don't fall down in any of the holes. And then that with the iron blocks on it just looks a little bit nicer than the glass being directly on the grass. Gives us kind of a boundary which looks a little bit better. So the next thing I need to do after this is the center part, which is where the villagers are going to be standing, delivering the resources, the potatoes, the carrots. So this section is going to have farmlands here with nothing in it, and as you can see now we've got the light. There we go. Block. The block has got 7 lights, as you can see. Okay, so the center I've marked out from this direction. Now this light, this square here is going to be the farming block that's going to attract them to the middle. So you can see, not that one, this one, sorry. This one, you can see the light level up there is 7 at the minute. Well, it's 13 with the sky, but obviously there's going to be a roof on this. So the block light level is 7, so that is where the empty farming patch is going to be. And the rest of this is going to be potatoes or carrots, one of them. And this middle section now needs all the stuff on. We need to get a villager up in for them to throw it into, and then this is going to be our drop down, which is going to be our collection chamber down here. And then I'm going to have probably a water stream or something underneath, and then a item elevator probably on this side, maybe around here, bringing it up. This wall doesn't actually need to be here because it's not visible from the outside. So this part of the wall can be destroyed and we can build an item elevator up from here and have our storage in this area. So now I need to get this little middle bit finished and then we can start getting some crops planted as well after that. Okay, so this bottom layer is pretty much done now. We've got all of the land has been ready for crops to go on. Obviously I need to plant the crops. Now I've got lots of carrots. I think I've got enough carrots in a sugar box to do this whole layer, and I might have to go and plant some potatoes for the next layer. But this one is done, so all I need to do is plant all this and bring one of our villagers in, and then we can block this little hole up here. There is a zombie somewhere around here. I think it might be underground in this area that is ocean biome. I'll find that later. But for now, I'm going to go and grab the carrots and we can get this next bit filled in. So my shulker box should be in here. Actually, I think it's down here. There we go. So let's get this one back up. Now I'm going to plant some of the carrots, but not all of them, because you can just fill the villager up with the crop and he will plant it himself. So I might just do some of it and let the villager do the rest. So I need to get the villager in as well. So let's just put that there. Get our glass blocks. Let's fill that hole in. So we're going to try and get this villager in. So if I break then blocks and just put some dirt there, then the only place it can go is into the farm if he decides to move. There we go. Then I can just block that back up again with my shulker box on the outside. That's useful. There we go. Shulker box here. Okay, we've got lots of carrots. I need to really empty some of the stuff from my inventory as well. Make this a little bit faster. There we go. So let's just throw a couple of stacks at him. And he can start planting, and then I will do some planting as well. And then once this is all planted and starting to grow, then we can move on to the next layer. So then above this one now is going to be the dirt again, which is going to be the potato platform. And then after that, all I need to do is the drop chute and an elevator with our storage area. So we've got it finished now. Just got quite a little crude staircase here. It needs to change in so we can see in, and we can see if we can get over here and see him. Our villager is over there happily farming away with potatoes, and I've left this quite a few hours now. Been AFK a bit underneath. I need to build a AFK room and obviously a storage area, but temporarily I've got this down here. And I think the AFK room for this design is best to be directly underneath. So this area here, I'm going to build an AFK room kind of down here once I've sorted out the storage. But as you can see, it's working very, very well. So we've got lots of things ready to trade, and we can start getting our bookshop stocked up with books again, instead of trading to order. At the minute I'm just, as people need books, they kind of pay me for it and I get it as they need it, but it'll be easier if I can just put the payments directly into the shop with the books there. Makes things a little bit easier for me. So that is this done. This can all go now. This was just my little access up. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. Now we do have one more villager. The design said it can be used with 2 villagers in, but occasionally they can one can glitch into the glass and then actually be able to give food to the hungry villager in the middle. So I thought with the rates we're getting now, it's fast enough. We don't need another one. So this guy here, oh, he's a farmer. I think I will just move him across to the trade center. Oops, wrong one. No, I can't get out. Let's fill that hole in. So we'll move him over to the trade center and get this out the way. And then we can start working on the storage system. Okay, so I'm ready to start the item elevator part, which I think I'm gonna build here. So that 3x3 there, which means the dropper will need to be at this square. And this level here is going to be a water stream coming down and going into our hoppers, which are going to be here. So that would mean our dropper needs to be on this point, and then we've got a couple of hoppers going in like that. And then the rest of this needs to be ice, packed ice. Here. All the way up to that point there. Get up there we go. So that's going to be like that, and then we're going to have our water stream here to collect our items and push them in so we can get rid of that hopper now. So let's see, they should go there. And they do float all the way along, but I think I will put another water stream in. I don't have any slabs with me, so I better go get some slabs. Can't get up there. There should be slabs here somewhere. I don't think I've picked any up yet. I think they're all still over in this chest. I had way too many for what I needed, so let's just take some of them. Put the slab in, and then just add another water source there, so like that, and then that water source should flow to the hoppers. Perfect. So let's just try that again. Let's see. Oops. Right. If I just wait, I can actually get some items flowing through. There we go. Flows nicely in to the hoppers, and then that will go across, and it'll at the minute will be in the dropper here, waiting. So next thing we need to do is to build our item elevator. So let's just dig this area out, maybe put a torch in so it's not so dark. There we go. Make it look a little bit better, even though we're not ever gonna, probably never gonna see this section wrong place. There we go. Let's fill this in so we've got no little don't want any little holes that it could possibly glitch into. So if we start from here, this is where our redstone's going to be. Let's block all this in. We've got any more blocks? Some stone there, that'll do. Oops. That's fine. And then, oops, that one's gonna be a slab. There. That's fine like that. Okay, so that's building up nicely. We've got some carrots going in now as well. So now we just need the redstone. So we've got comparator, repeaters, redstone dust, and a solid block. Okay, so we'll have the solid block there, and we'll have comparator, repeater. Oh, it was 3x4 and I did the 4 the wrong way around. Okay. Let's just fix that again. So we've got enough space. Slabs, where's my slabs? Okay, comparator, repeater, redstone dust, and repeater in there. There we go. That's gonna start. Let's just take that away until we've got the glass, because it's just gonna throw itself out all over the place. So now we need to build the top part. So this is going to be a 3x3 glass above that. So this, and this area here, all the way up is going to be glass. So I'm going to just build that all the way up to the height we need it. Okay, so we've got most of the glass tower done, and I've got the first chest in place. Now this is going to be a lot of storage, because I'm going to build a little room here so that we can see a lot of the chests, but they can fill up all the way down. I might have a ladder going up the side or something so we can get to it. So I just need to put the last things in place now, and just fix this so it works. So we just need redstone dust there. The repeater there, so that starts throwing out, and then Maybe if we empty this, it'll be a bit easier. We need the last lot of glass in place so it'll actually go all the way up and not get stuck in this block. And then that goes there all the way up to the hopper. And then we'll just do that there. So hopefully the next time they throw some stuff in, we will see it going all the way up and into the chest at the top. So now we just have to wait for one of our villagers to throw some food in. There we go, we've got some potatoes coming up. Thought I saw some going through there, so we got them going up nicely. I missed a piece of glass. Let's pillar up again and just fix that. Oh yes, yes, I forgot the last layer that goes around here to make sure it actually goes into the hopper. Actually, I think we'll just do all of it anyway. Actually kind of build a roof on this thing so it can't go anywhere else. Why? Oh, the string on that one, that's why. Let's see. There we go. Place that with glass. That there's all blocked in nicely now. We shouldn't get any potatoes glitching through onto that top one instead. They should all go into this chest like that. We actually got a decent amount. All that I emptied it just before I started building the elevator, so all of that is just from the time it took to do the elevator, so it's really, really efficient. And we can always add to this, add another layer on if we do want more later on. And then down there you can see I just did all the walls in iron blocks, so that it looks a little bit nicer because we can see down there. I mean, it could go in there and do the stone as well, but no, I think it looks fine like that. We can see a little bit of the redstone going on down there. So that is the elevator done. So the last thing we need to do with this now is, well, fix this ugly staircase, and so we can actually see up there, and then build our storage so it can kind of filter all the way down on its own and just have a little room at the bottom. And then we need the AFK room. The AFK room, I'm not sure. I might actually build it. I might actually build some on top instead of digging down underneath and being underneath the water source. I think I will make the staircase nice, possibly on this side, and build the AFK room in the center at the top. But I need some resources for that. But first I'm going to get this storage thing sorted. Okay, so we've got our storage room here, all nicely blocked in. I was just going to do it open, but I don't like the look of the hoppers, so I've blocked it in. It's just our little walkway. We can stand and see things coming up, and we can access all of our chests here quite easily. And we can also access it on this side as well. And I've just put a ladder in here to take us up. And then we can go out on here, and our AFK room is going to be in this area here. So I'm just going to do a small room. I might just do it like 7 by 7, so it gives you a 5 by 5 on the inside. And then I think I'll just bring this over like this. So if we have the middle, so we have this as our corner piece. I can just bring it over like that. So then we've got this one as our corner piece again. And we can just connect it up like this. So this can be our AFK area, and then, you know, it's all enclosed, so it all matches together. Oops. There. All the way across like that. And then I'll probably just fill these walls in with blue, probably the blue concrete, and maybe put some blue glass in. on the outside as well, and then this is going to be our AFK spot. Put a chest in here for emptying out armor while I'm AFK, just in case I do die. And then this project is going to be all done and complete. We need a few lights in here as well. Just have to be careful not to put it on this section so it affects the farm underneath. So I'll go get the rest of the resources. I've got not very much concrete left, or concrete powder, so I need to go make a bit of that, but I think I've got enough gravel to do that, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So I'll do that round all the way outside. The top layer will be the same, and then this layer here I'll probably do with some blue glass. Okay, so just about finished here. I'm just putting the glass panes in here, and then that is the last of this done now. So just got a nice little safe AFK area. I mean, it's pretty safe anyway since it's Mushroom Island. But I like that we can see out a little bit as well. There's not much going on here except, well, the blocks and stuff, but maybe we'll put some out here at some point. I've put the lights, a couple of the lights in the ceiling, just in case. I didn't really want to put them in the floor in case they affected the farm, with the light level being so important in that sense of it, which I don't think it would because we've got slabs here and then the floor is the next one up there, so I don't think it would affect it, but I thought it was safer just to do it that way. And our farm is working nicely now. I have been AFK a little bit after doing that, and as you can see our farm is flowing nicely in. So we've got two and a half double chests in there, plus we've got all this from before we built the elevator. So I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time trading, maybe not all of it, but at least what's here, and get a load of emeralds. I'm going to try the farmer that was left on the other side, and see if he's got any good trades. See if I can get a lower pumpkin and melon trade or anything, and then we can move him over to the trade center if he's decent. So let's go see how many emeralds we can get from all this. Okay, so I've got lots of emeralds ready now. Those 4 chests that were outside are all empty, so I thought I'll trade this guy and get some more mending books, and then we can go and start filling up at the shop a little bit. So I'm going to fill up this chest with mending books, and then I can, once the mending books are done, I can start working on some of the others. I think I'll do the mending first because they seem to be the most popular, obviously, but then I've got looting 3, some efficiency 4s and other things that I'm going to add on as well. Oops, that was the wrong one. Oh well, they can go in the shop anyway. Needs to reset. Come on, reset please. No, this guy's going to be a pain, so we'll put them in as well. This guy has got fire aspect 2. We need a few of them, and then this one is a looting 3 villager. We've got this one over here that's got silk touch, and I think we've got one with infinity somewhere as well. I've got depth strider 3. Flame. So that's what we've got so far, and there's a couple more around here as well. Plus we've got some more up in the breeder. I think there's a couple of white coats up there that will need trading up as well, so I can bring them down at the same time. Now I've got all these emeralds. I can. I've got. Yeah, there's a couple of white coats in there. So I'll get these traded up, use all these emeralds up on books, then we can go down and fill up in the bookshop. So I've been over and filled up the bookshop. I'm going to replace this with a normal door because it's annoying. And I have filled up these here so far, because obviously we've only got limited space in here. So we've got the looting 3, we've got a full double chest of mending books, we've got a couple of the blast protection 4 ones that was an accident trading, but that's fine. Some sharpness 5 books and some silk touch books. And then these are made to order, so I've got flame, efficiency 4, smite 5. These are weapons. Binding is kind of a random one. Depth Strider 3 is armor. Bane of Arthropods 5 is weapons. Fire Aspect 2 is weapon. Binding is kind of a random one, so let's just put them 3 up there. Like that. So they're the ones I need to get when I've got some more emeralds. So I'm going to AFK again at the farm and get another load so I can fill this up and just put some trap chests in between all these. But that is all I've got time for today, guys. So that's all I got time for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you did like the video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys next time.